And game number 3, ladies and gentlemen, of A&D versus Cats. For the side of A&D, we have brought in a Elbing, Vampire, Elbing, Yodo, Moskva, Condi, and Burgone. So they are bringing another super ship. For the side of Cats, they've got Elbing, Vampire, Ragnar, Druid, Marseille, Gibraltar, Patrie. So, winner take all game. 2 super ships on the table. We'll have to keep a track and see if anybody loses them.
To arms for liberty and justice.
So, looking in here, only an Elbing for the side of Cats towards A. Very heavy push for the side of A and D to A. This is going to be interesting. Yodo's also a choice. Yoda's a choice. I'm not sure about it yet. We'll see how it goes. And so, this is going to be a very interesting play here. I mean, I guess the Elbing's job here at A is just kind of harass, and they're going to try to quickly run C to B. But man, this is a very big gamble from Cats. So, C already taken, Vampire taking A. The question becomes, how quick does A&D realize what Cats is doing here? Because this is a hard push. I mean, Druid, Ragnar, Vampire of Cats are going to be trying to DD hunt like A&D did last time. But this is a hard push. And Condi and Elbing are out way wide. There's no way A&D expects this. This is going to get brutal quick, and it's going to be a question of how quick can A&D respond. Okay, so they spot the 2, they get the hits in, the Ragnar takes a big chunk, Elbing on the run, Vampire shooting in as well, they'll know there's 2 there, another hit onto that Ragnar, Vampire spotted now, Yodo is in position to try to punish, but Elbing's in danger, and they know there's 3 DDs here now, and this is the point where the side of A&D realizes what's going on. Fortunately, as far as it goes, Elbing's the one you probably want to have running away because of the fact that he at least has smoke. Ragnar loses the radar. Elbing gets out of there, not very healthy, but he still gets out of there alive for the moment. Ooh, and the Vampire gets absolutely decimated. Cat's Vampire's not dead, but he's about as close as you can be without being dead. He's at 2,000 health. Good trade back. You can see the Elbing redirecting in, Condi going around, and I think they've realized it at this point. They'll see the Patrice shots, and yeah, chat, here we go. Marseille does take the double fire and is burning, but man, Yodo now just the focus. The Druid spotted, taking some damage, not a ton. Here comes the Burgon HE. Druid backing up, but it's not in time, and he's down to 16,000. He does have a heal, but A&D's Yodo, Burgon, and Elbing have done a masterful job. Look at the health pool on these DDs. Ragnar's used a heal. Druid's used a heal. Vampire doesn't have a heal. This has been a really masterful job, and it's buying time. Unfortunately, the Condi's still on the 2-line. The Elbing's there. This is buying time for them as they retreat. Yoda will have a heal in 50 seconds. Don't know if he makes it that far. And there goes the Yodo, ladies and gentlemen, to the Ragnar. He survived about as long as you can expect, but now comes the challenge of how quick can you rotate stuff over, because this is going to be hard. Moskva shots, blind fire shots are in. Oh, those look good. Just long. And Druid will kill the Elbing if he spots him. Ragnar and Vampire have to be careful here. Now Marseille at 63,000 in healing. And man, Katz is going for it. Okay, so Elbing and Conde are moving down to C. Druid will just dodge the Torps, and Elbing of Mother of Dragon is making the right play. Mother of Dragon dragging the ships down to the 10 line. You want to drag them down towards that way because you want to keep them from being able to full turn in. So by dragging them here, this keeps the pressure on them that they can't just all turn and push this way, which relieves some pressure on the Burgon. Marseille gonna start to get hit. Moscow moving forward, and this is buying time, like I said, for Conde, Elbing, Vampire to continue to move forward. Gibraltar spotted. But getting him out of there is going to be troublesome. Marseille not spotted right now. He does take that, and he'll actually take a Torp here. Doesn't look like it'll be 2, but he'll take a Torp here, which will reset him again. And that's a 11,000 damage Torp and a Flood that he can't DCP. Just outside the Moskva radar range. Druid is chasing the Elbing down. They spotted the Elbing briefly. Elbing at 1100. Druid took just... Actually, Druid used a heal there, so Elbing got a good trade there. Because Druid's down to 1 heal left, and he's at 16,700. And like I said, he's dragging that Druid way down the flank. B is finally taken. That'll start to close the gap. Conde's moving north. Vampire and Elbing are, but man, this game is devolving fast. So you've got Elbing running out of room with the Druid chasing it. Burgon getting farmed. Moskva and Conde coming in mid. This Elbing and Vampire know there's now an Elbing south of him. He takes a Torp. Oof. And now is the Gibraltar taking Torps? Oh, he just gets a dodge line. And so the Burgon using the heal, but he's in danger. Elbing goes down finally. He spots the Druid, gets a little bit more on him, but that's a 2-ship lead and 70,000 health in favor.
Everything is at stake.
Of the side of
Enemy
Cats.
victory draws near.
They spot the Marseille very briefly. Shots don't get in on him. Conde used the reload booster. And now becomes the trouble of... how do you get back into this? I mean, Vampire knows there's a Gibraltar in the smoke. He's just going to take a Torp, so the Gibraltar is forced to DCP and heal. But the Vampire is about to have to get into a cap with a Gibraltar, and the only hope here is that you let the Vampire spots the Gibraltar and you let the Elbing smoke farm him, but Not a big fan of any of these options here. Vampire using another smoke. He is down to his last smoke after this, so it's important to remember. And with the Druid having retreated, they don't have that ability for the time being to smoke up after that. So in 40 seconds, Ragnar is in danger. They spot the Vampire. Vampire goes dark, but there comes the Hydro, and now the Vampire of Kagu in danger. Oh, but the Torps landed. The Torps landed. Gibraltar doesn't have the heal ready. Gibraltar will go down. How much damage can he get on the Vampire before he goes down? Bogdan moves up from behind. Lala's down to 5k. Here comes the DCP. He pops the DCP. It buys him time for one more salvo, but he goes down, and that does provide an opening briefly for the side of A&D, but the problem is they're about to lose A to the Elbing. And so pay attention. Here's that smoke wrap up. And remember, Druid's not in position to help. So Ragnar has to stop shooting sooner. He'll be spotted. Bogdan down to 20k. And they're looking to try to take out the Patrie. Patrie down to 88,000. Looks like he'll dodge the Torps. But you're going to see the shots open up because they want damage on him. His heal's going, but it's going to run out soon. And Elbing's going to have a field day with that armor. Watch these Elbing shots coming in. He's getting 2k chunks. He's getting 1 to 2k chunks every time. Patrie takes a lot. Down to 50,000 and change. He does, the fire does go off of him. Moskva still working on him, and here comes the Elbing. The Elbing's announced his presence now. They know it's an A. Burgone only has 14k. And the Moskva's in real danger of going down here. Bogdan about to be knocked out of this game, and if he comes around this corner, the Marseille is going to finish him. Moskva goes down right here, ladies and gentlemen. And that brings it back to a 2-ship lead. And now Katz is about to crest the 900 point mark. Patrie trying to dodge the Torps. He will get the dodge off. 36,000 and dropping. He does have heals left though. And this is becoming a absolute devastation for the side of A&D. Burgone gonna come around. Does he have the guns prepped? The guns are prepped. If the Elbing comes around this corner, it's going to really come down to... Burgone does have the reload booster. They'll spot each other here in a second. Actually kind of shocked they haven't yet. I'm actually really kind of shocked they haven't yet. The Elbing's going to run out of room to back up here in a sec. Here we go. There's the spotting. Shots out. Reload booster popped. He does break the Torp tube. The question is, how quick is the reload booster ready? The Conde goes down. A&D's lost 2 super ships. Oh, and it's just 4k. It's not enough. Here come the Torps. Down goes the Burgone, and Katz will win it, ladies and gentlemen. A&D's lost 2 super ships this tournament in 3 games. That is rough. But Katz takes the series 2-1.